with an Isery though, you feel me? Nah. Nah. They're gonna be checking. Nigga, but why I keep fucking up? Fuck, bitch. What's good, man? Y'all tapping into part 2 right here in Urban Moses Beat. Right here, we dropped the Moses game, man. Before we start part 2, man, hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell, and then double back to part 1. Watch that. Hit that like button and leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? We right here with my boy Devin, man.
Yes, sir.
We're about to get into his music. Alright, so go ahead and let the people know, man, how you get into music.
So I got into music, like I said, like music's just always been a part of my life. Like it was always like instilled in me. Everybody was always playing it. You know, like whether that was like the Temptations or like Jagged Edge or like just all that like old like R&B like 2000 stuff or whatever. Like
that baby making type shit.
Yeah, Junior Wine, all that. Like it was always played around me. So like I feel like just that's something that I just cling to. Like whenever, even like still, like whenever I was going through something or whatever, I would just chill and just listen to music. And then as I got older, my brother Bubbish, my close friend, he was like rapping at the time already, like before he started high school, and I was always like writing like poetry and like little lines and stuff like that in class. So like he was just like, bro, like, you know, like check this out, that's what I've been doing or whatever. And then after that, it was just history. You know, we went over to the youth studio on the west off of Alma, and there was like, it was like a community center, and they had a studio on there.
So it started off with poetry though?
Yeah, basically just poetry, like just little lines, and just like little, like anything like hella serious, but just like random stuff, whatever I was thinking. And like, yeah, we went over to the studio over there with the homie Fly. He goes by Miguel Couture now. He's over at the Skybox, but he was like the first person to like engineer my music and record and make me a beat. And
what was his reaction when he first heard you?
His reaction?
Do you remember it all or no?
I don't really remember. I mean, it wasn't.
Or he just worked with everybody. That's why.
Yeah, he worked with everybody. Oh, so like like just mostly like the people that were around. But I had already knew him from just kind of like going in there and stuff, and we just went there. He just like made the beat, and then he would engineer when we were going there. I still talk to him like once in a while.
What kind of I got 2 questions. Let's start with this one. Did you have a different rap name at first?
Yeah. So I just went by Dev. D.E.V.
Okay.
Just like based off my name, Devin. That's my real name, government name, whatever. I just went off of that, and then I don't know. I feel like I just kind of like dropped it after I got a little older, and just kind of like, nah, bro. Like that's like one thing I don't really understand, like in like the hip hop like world or whatever, like. Sometimes like people like have like just different names and stuff like that. I get it, but I don't like it if it's your nickname or whatever, just to come up with like some
rap name,
some random rap name just for the hell of it. Like I'm just myself, bro. I can only be myself. There's no like gimmick or anything like that.
Yeah, my other question was, when you first started doing music, did you have a different style? Because the style you have now is like, you're a deep artist, you know what I mean? Your lyrics are pretty deep, you know what I mean? You give me that kind of like J. Cole type vibe, you know what I mean? When you rap or whatever. So what, did you have a different style doing music at first or what?
Yeah, most definitely had a different style. When I first started, I was just kind of making like random stuff and just I was just kind of learning, you know what I mean? Like learning how to like count bars and how to like write lines and all that stuff or whatever. And I was just basically like, I was like fresh out of high school, so you know, like whatever sounded good to me or whatever like sounded like this or whatever. I was like, like let's make this or whatever, and like just big from the bay, like just hypey shit, just surrounded by me or whatever. And so like that's kind of like where I started, you know what I mean? I would just make shit that was just kind of turned up and like party type music. But as I got older, you know what I mean? Like I realized like my message and like what I wanted to like bring across when people listen to me Like, of course, like, you know, that shit's still like embedded in me. You know what I mean? Like, I'll forever be a hyphy nigga. But at the same time, like, I can still make those songs, but I don't think that's what's serving.
It's not relatable.
It's not real. It's not as relatable, and it's not as fulfilling. Like, it's not as serving to people. You know what I mean? Like,
within yourself as well.
Within myself. You know what I mean? I'd rather write something like for instance, my last song, "Do Not Disturb," or the song before that.
Yes, hey, shout out Alwa, man, from Santa Cruz, man, from the hometown,
man. 88 over everything, man.
Hell yeah.
Or the one before that was "Only Love," and I said like, you could tell me it's all love. A couple in my circle, I don't really do the trust. If I said I got you, it's only love. Like things like that. You know what I mean? Like things.
On this Drake hype. Yeah.
Things like things that's really gonna teach, like not only teach but like touch somebody, you know what I mean? And really like make their day, like how music does for me. Like,
so music's therapeutic to you?
Absolutely. If I didn't have music, I don't know what I would do, honestly, bro. Like, I really don't.
So at what age did you start taking it so serious?
I would say after having my daughter, to be honest.
Okay.
Like 21, 22. You know, like before then, I was still making music. You know, I was doing shows and stuff, but you know, I wasn't really moving like intentional. I really wasn't, you know, focused. So like, I feel like after I had her, kind of like realized like
time is valuable.
Yeah, time is valuable, and I'm not gonna work for nobody like the rest of my life. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I'm gonna do this shit, and I'm gonna do it to the fullest.
Yeah. So where do you plan on taking your music? Like, you know what I mean? You being serious about it now. Are you trying to catch a record deal, or you just trying to stay indie and just try to, you know, I don't know what you're trying to do?
Mostly like stay independent. I'm signed with GT Digital Empire now.
Okay, Gold Toes.
Yeah, shout out Gold Toes. Shout out AG.
Shit, we trying to get that same deal too?
Yeah, like signed with them now, but still, you know, mostly independent. I still do most everything on my own. I handle distribution and you know, marketing and stuff like that.
So is that the benefit of being part of a record label? Is you know, I mean, what kind of benefits do you get from that?
I just signed like last month, so you know what I mean. I just dropped my first single with them, "Do Not Disturb," where I was recording last week. So I'm just seeing how it's going right now. It's going pretty well. You know, I'm doing a little bit bigger numbers than I had. We just hit like I think like 30K or something like in a week. Just off the drop.
30K in a week.
Yeah, just off the drop with them.
And that's just like them promoting it, or
promoting, marketing, all that.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's going pretty well, man. It's gonna go even better in the future. I got a lot more coming, a lot more music, a lot more albums. So it's just going smooth.
Music videos, dropping more music videos.
Yeah, I got hella music videos. I got one dropping for "Only Love" pretty soon. We're gonna shoot one for "Do Not Disturb" for sure.
Yeah,
that shit going crazy.
That shit go crazy.
Shit going crazy. Just trying to figure out the treatment, to be honest.
Yeah. You say you was in album mode, man. I don't know if you want to put it out there. Do you have a name for the album? Or?
Yeah, it's called Therapy Session. So basically, it's kind of like, it's me kind of digging deeper into myself and you know, thinking about things that are bothering me or things that could be relatable to somebody else, or you know, just things that could touch somebody. You know what I mean? And just kind of like only like just writing everything out, just kind of how I would if I was talking to a therapist or something. You know what I mean? Just trying to get those emotions out, really.
That'd be type album picture. That's you laying down.
That's exactly my album cover, bro.
Oh, for real?
That's exactly my album cover. Yeah, we're gonna go shoot that pretty soon.
That's tight.
Yeah, that's exactly how I pictured it. Just kind of sitting on the couch or whatever. With, you know, background or whatever. But yeah, therapy sessions for sure on the way. A lot of music on the way.
Definitely.
A lot of deep.
Man, if you haven't heard his music, man, go tap in. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? Who would you say? I don't want to say specifically is your favorite artist. Who's probably like your top 5 artists that you really look up to when it comes to music?
I really look up to? I would say off top, J. Cole for sure.
I mean, dead or alive though. Dead or alive.
Yeah, J. Cole, Mac Miller. Rest in peace, Mac Miller.
Rest in peace, Mac Miller.
Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was like one of the first rappers that I really listened to like thoroughly. Like when I was younger, it was mostly just like R&B. You know what I mean? I really didn't listen to rap on my own, so I was like I didn't know that everybody played like pop and stuff like that. But as far as going into somebody's catalog and like really like listening to them and like understanding the words was Lil Wayne. So yeah, him, Drake for sure, Drake with the singing. The singing and like the rapping, I do a little bit of that now, and I Am Sue, I would say for sure.
Sue, yeah.
I Am Sue, yeah, that was like one of the persons that I really listened to. Like,
yeah, he like, really he put the band on his back.
Yeah, it was like metaphors and like lyrics, and like he wasn't only like
him and P-Lo.
P-Lo's going crazy, bro. Shout out to HBK, man. Like the lyrics, the metaphors, the similes, like everything that he would just say, it really like it stood out to me. I didn't feel like it was only like, you know, some stuff to turn up. He has this one track called Yesterday, it's hella slept on, but like where he's just rapping for like 3 minutes long, you know, there's no it's no beat. I mean it's not there's no like hyphy beat or anything like that. It sounds like some like old like Jay-Z, like Nas type stuff, like Kanye, something like that, and he's just going, and like really speaking on like real emotions and real stuff, and there's like there's a lot of substance in there. So I feel like Sue and HBK for sure inspired me.
Nick better be in there too, but he can't be rocking his pants on and
I say I listen to his music, but I feel like it was just more his mentality. You know what I mean? His mentality. And
kind of had that Mamba mentality.
Yeah, like how he would present himself, what he stood for, and like just everything like that he stood for sure. Like just being a hustler, being independent, doing everything on your own.
Yeah.
Like all that stuff. He meant everything, and I feel like the world didn't get to see. Like
they caught on after.
They caught on after he passed, which is unfortunate, but. I was watching something earlier with Lauren London.
Me too. On YouTube, the new interview that came out.
Yeah.
The old girl.
Yeah.
I seen that. I was watching that before I came out to San Jose.
That was deep, man. Yeah. She was just saying like
you hear a lot of nip in her.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, talking about death a lot, but
death and like just being present. You know what I mean? Like just being in this very moment. You know what I mean? Like you could be doing 100 things in the world, but at the same time, where else would you want to be? You know what I mean? Besides doing what you're doing.
I believe that girl's name is Angie, man. Shout out to
Angela Yee, yeah.
No, not Angela Yee.
No, Angela Yee. Angie Martinez,
yeah.
Angela Yee.
Angela Yee.
Breakfast Club. And like she was just talking about like how, you know, we're here for like the amount of time that we're here, but after there's like a spiritual like side of everything to where we live on, you know what I mean? So like she still feels him and his message is still here and it's still like serving purpose, whether it's through the music or I feel like going to watch his old interviews and stuff like that motivates me, you know what I mean? Like just to get up and just go.
I'll be doing that too. I ain't gonna lie, I'll be doing that too. I'll be going back watching old interviews because it seems like every time I do watch his interviews over and over, I always catch something that
there's a new piece, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and it just like it could be like the smallest thing, but it just sticks with you. Right, it sticks with you, and it's just like, like, he's deep, man. Yeah. He's deep, man. He's really like intentional for sure in his purpose.
I was gonna ask you, bro. Before we close this thing out, what's some advice you could give to people who are pursuing music?
People that are pursuing music, I would just say stay with
youngsters.
Yeah, I would say stay with it, honestly, you know what I mean? Like, when I was younger, when I was first starting out, I never thought, I didn't even know how to get my music on Spotify or Apple Music or anything like that, or how to do a show, or how, you know, so everything was like a learning process, and even in those moments where I was frustrated and, you know, I felt like giving up, every single moment that passed and the next moment I always elevated. So in every single moment there's always going to be elevation. You're always going to grow into a bigger artist, a bigger person, and as you grow as a person you're going to grow as an artist. And just to keep going, you know, don't give up on your dreams, and don't stick to just, you know, the world, like the world's like how they want you to
be a leader.
Be a leader, don't be a follower, and just do what you want to do. You know, I mean, we only get this one life. So why waste it doing something else that you're unhappy doing?
Hell yeah.
Do something
man, that's great advice,
that's
bro.
really gonna like
great advice.
Take you far.
Yeah.
And as long as you keep with it, it's gonna take you far.
Hell yeah.
There's hella people. There's hella people in the world, and just because somebody else may not like your sound, like there's people that on Twitter or whatever, like hate J. Cole or like just be saying like the wildest things about like Drake or whatever, but like there's millions of people that are listening to him. So everything is not for everybody, and as long as you got like you got one person, you got 1,000 people, you got 1,000,000 people that are gonna listen to you.
Hell yeah.
I think Alwa told me this. Alwa told me this specifically. He was like, there's 8 billion people, or however many. You know what I mean? If you can get 1% of the world's population to listen to your music, that's past 1 million. That's all you need. You know what I mean? You don't need to be the next Drake, the next J. Cole, or whatever. You just need to live in your purpose, and you need to have your message. You need to have your message that's gonna connect with people, and just live by that.
Hell yeah.
Don't do no gimmicks. Don't do no funny stuff or whatever. Just be yourself, and I think that'll resonate with everybody.
Alright on, man. Well, there you guys have it, man. Go ahead and let the people know where they can find your social media, your music.
Yes, sir. So yeah, you can follow me at Devien408. That's Devien 408. Go to my website, Devin's website, Devien, website.com. And it's tapping with me. Therapy session on the way, probably like November. Do Not Disturb is out right now. Go run that up. The video is on the way. We got hella stuff on the way. Just keep tapping in. Shout out B.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate you, man. Well, look, man. There y'all have it, man. Y'all tapping into another episode of Urban Moguls with B. Right here, we drop the most game. Hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell, and share it too, man.
Yes, sir.
Stay locked in, stay locked out, man. It's on y'all, man. Let's go.